Man, Batman really needs to learn how to mind his business. Let's talk about Dark Knight's Metal, #1 by Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, and DC Comics. So if you've been following Dark Days, The Forge, and Dark Days, The Casting, Batman has been investigating this mystery that's like literally thousands of years in the making. Dark Knight's Metal opens with the Justice League in like a Coliseum setting, wearing, different types of armor. And it turns out that Mongol is like the head of these games, and he's getting the crowd all riled up about how these armors are specifically attuned to negate the League's like special abilities. It turns out that Toyman is responsible for these robotic like creature like things that the League ends up having to fight. They're able to decipher that how these things work, and we ended up getting like a Justice League like Megazord looking thing. It turns out they're on planet Braille. You might know Braille because Braille is Cosmic Boy's homeworld from Legion of Superheroes. So I thought it was real interesting, and they even mention about how the Braillean, the planet Braille is like heavily magnetic because all the people on Braille have like magnetic powers. The thing that's central to this mystery is the Nth metal. I think that's how you say it. If you don't know, Nth metal is like the stuff that Hawkman and Hawkgirl's mace is made out of. It's like this special metal. It's like rare. It's like one of the rarest metals in the galaxy. It turns out that the League comes into contact with a new version of the Blackhawks, who are led by Kendra, who's actually Hawkgirl, which I thought was really interesting. And in her telling the League about everything that's been going on with Carter Hall, Hawkman, we get reintroduced to, like I said, the Blackhawks, the challenges of the unknown, Will Magnus and the Metal Men, and even Starman. In the ensuing fight that occurs after Batman steals the sliver of Nth metal by reactivating the Red Tornado, he ends up back at the Batcave. He's there analyzing the Nth metal, and it turns out that he's had Hawkman's journal like locked away in like the Wayne Library like all this time, and he's like flipping through the pages, and he realizes that everything he's been investigating, everything that he's been doing up until this point is all true. There's a dark multiverse. It's about to breach our universe, and God knows what the hell is going to come through, because we've already seen in one of the other books, and even Red Tornado makes mention of something that is like a dragon, like the great beast that, all you see in the dark is just two eyes blinking back at you. And the final page, we see the return of one of my favorite comic book characters. Really interesting first issue. Capullo's art is great, and Snyder is at the top of his game with this. He's crafting a story here that looks like it's going to set the stage for so many different things to come, especially with the return of the character on the last page. It's one of those things where I never thought I would see this character again, and there he is. And based on the advanced solicitation, materials, it looks like he's going to be sticking around, at least for the meantime. It's interesting only because back during SDCC, there was rumors that this character might be coming back. So in that regard, this book has me hooked and excited. The guy, I really want to see where this goes. There's going to be the Dark Knight's Metal main series, and then there's also going to be one shots, I think, of each of the dark Batmen who are going to come through this portal. This is some of Capullo's best work, and with Snyder, I've been a Snyder fan for a very long time, and it was really cool to see him include one of my favorite characters. And I met him at a signing at Midtown Comics last week, and he seems just as passionate about the character as I do. So I feel, as from a fan perspective, that my favorite character is in great hands. Guys, please, as always, like, share, comment. Please subscribe. Let's talk about the book some more. Until next time, guys, take care.